Hi guys, this is a review of the Fulham versus Chelsea game. Before we get cracking, if you can hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell, and put your comments down below, much appreciated. So just gonna go through a Chelsea team. You had Sanchez up in goals, then we had Cucurella on the left, then we had Tosin, Bambi on ice. Um, then we had Trevor Chalobah on the right-hand side. You had Gusto. Then we had Caicedo was back in the team, along with Santos. Um, in front of those was Enzo. On the right-hand side, we had Cole Palmer. On the left-hand side, we had Pedro Neto. And then up top was Liam Delap. Um, Obviously, as we all know, um, there was a few little chances with Harry Wilson, um, with Sanchez saving them both. You know, little chances, mind. Then you had Enzo, who's had the corner kicks, caused quite a few, you know, heart attack for Fulham because he did sort of cause a bit of a panic for him for a bit. I think it was 2 or 3 corners in the first half. Something could have happened. And then obviously, Grillo pad Cucurella, ball goes over the top from Leno over, and then uh, basically Harry Wilson and Cucurella wrestling, and Cucurella pulling back the arm of Harry Wilson just inside outside the box. It looked inside and then they looked outside. I don't know, one of those. Anyway, it was a deserved red card. And then yeah, so Cucurella goes off. Then Fulham had a couple of iffy, well not iffy, but a couple of little chances. Then it was the offside, Harry Wilson offside. Um, and when Cucurella came off, they took off um, Santos and brought on Hato to give us a back four again. Yeah, so then half time comes, then a second half, and then another corner again from Enzo. That was about it, and then it was the Jimenez goal to give Fulham the lead. Um, yeah, and they huffed and puffed to Chelsea, and Chelsea made a couple of substitutes. Brought on Reece James for Enzo. Achapon came on. Um, Cole Palmer came off for João Pedro. Um, and and then what we know, uh, was a corner on the right hand side. The ball goes over, flicks off, and then it comes off a Fulham defender, hits the crossbar, bounces straight to Liam Delap, and he has a quite a nice sort of tap, or not tapping, bit of a volley or half a volley to make it 1-1. And then a few minutes later, about 10 minutes later, somehow, 10, 15 minutes later, then we had Harry Wilson finally getting his goal. The ball sort of ricochets a bit off Reece James and then goes into the back of the net. And so, final score, Fulham 2, Chelsea 1. Um, Only thing positive we can say is Liam Delap finally gets his Premier League goal, or his first goal. The other positives was the chants from the away fans, the Chelsea fans, pointing their anger at the ownership, which I'm glad, chanting Roman Abramovich and Clearlake and Agbali, and the chants were brilliant. I gotta be fair, it was good. Not nice to see. We shouldn't be in this mess in the beginning, but unfortunately we are. But it's just discipline. When we had Maresca, discipline was an issue. and it's still an issue because we don't have an elite manager who could, give the discipline, and don't have no quality in there, no experience in there apart from, your Reece Jameses and Caicedo basically. I know he's had a red card against Arsenal, but it's just no leadership there. There's no experience. There's nobody to calm the players down. But why Cucurella done that? I don't know. Where you had Trevor Chalobah to the left. You might have got close and might be able to sort of stop the ball. You never know. Still could have been a goal, but Cucurella didn't have to do that. He should have enough experience to stop that. Um, so yeah. As I said, it's just this everything from this ownership. It just sucks basically. Um, as I said, the away fans were brilliant. I gotta give them that. They were brilliant. And it's just a mess, guys. It's an absolute mess. But where do we go? So, obviously, after the results, we are now seventh in the league. That makes it one win in 9 games. Are we still trusting this process? Are we? Because I know something. I'm certainly not. And if you love Chelsea, you shouldn't be loving this either. This is awful. As you can probably tell from my voice, I'm upset, gutted, um, and as I said in my last few videos, um, these owners have to go. Um, there's nothing else to say about these owners. They've absolutely torn us apart. They've embarrassed us. They've just the way they're treating us as customers. They haven't kept to their word, saying they're going to build a 100-point team. It's just, you know, serving us mediocre coaches or head coaches, and I'm not because they're not managers. They're not signing the players we deserve and we should be having. They're just, it's just an absolute joke. And I just want these ratbags, these clowns out of this club, really do. And but what we got Charlton on Saturday in the FA Cup. Who knows what's going to happen there? Charlton could be up for it. They can see that we're a bit of a pickle. We've obviously got discipline issues. Obviously today Liam Rosner was in the crowd alongside Egg Barley, the blue coat merchant. So yeah, not much more to say, guys. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's this gotta go. These assholes have got to go. Um, there's nothing more to say with them really. They're a cancer to the club. They are blood sucking vampires. Um, they have to go. For the love of Chelsea, and I just hope people now can see. If you can see, then what's wrong with you? But if you love Chelsea and you want to see us be where we were in the Roman, there's only one way for it: is blue co out, clear leg out. So that's me done for the night, guys. I did promise you a video today. I did manage to get one today for you all. But yeah, but once again, guys, this is only a short video. Please, 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 help me out. Subscribe, like, notifications, and put your comments in how I could, you know, make my channel better and stuff like that. As I said, I am new to this YouTube. This is 3 or 4 days. I might be doing it for maybe five tops. So yeah, as I said, if you can please help me out by liking and subscribing and yeah. So anyway, guys, that's me done. Hope anybody who's gone to the game tonight, hope you have safe travels and win, lose or draw, blue go out. That's a Chelsea blue out. Cheers, guys.